Hi everybody, how's everyone today? Bit rushed today we are. We've got so many little strawberries to look after now, and sometimes Daddy comes and lends me a hand, and I'm hoping you might see him soon. You never know your luck, but in the meantime it's just poor old Mummy here, and I'm just going to change Alfie because he's been in this outfit for a little while and I really want to get him into something just a little bit warmer. So I've taken his shoes off and I'm taking him out of this lovely monster tracksuit, which I really do love. Now, the thing with Alfie is that I have to be careful how I handle him because Ellie cabled his arms and legs in. And she did this for a reason, because she knows about my babies, about how I handle them every day, and about how I need them to last a very long time. And she obviously put Bert's body jointed. And of course now Bert, love him, he's been handled every day and loved to death, and his joints are coming loose. And there really isn't much we can do about it. And he's going to be remodelled. Whereas if anything happens to one of Alfie's joints, he can be just cabled back in again, which makes a lot of sense. But it also means that he doesn't have quite as much mobility in his joints as he otherwise would have. But I don't mind, I've actually learnt to get used to it. It's not a problem for me. So I'm just going to undress Alfie. Now, there we go. I'm going to put him into another little outfit that I got for him, which I'll show you in the fullness of time. It's really, really sweet. But in the meantime, I'm just going to undress him, take him out of this outfit. His grey monster tracksuit that says Roar. Careful, darling, straighten up and fly right. There we go. I always think of the old Nat Cole song whenever I say that. Be careful with these snaps. I was not careful unsnapping Bert's very expensive D&G Trumpets black sweatshirt, and the snap came off of it. There's no way of sewing it back on. You know, those things are like riveted on. And I now can't wear it on him because the top snap won't do up properly. Well, I probably could wear it on him, but it doesn't look right. Not really, because the top snap won't do up. And I am not a happy bunny. I won't tell you how much that cost me, but you can probably guess it wasn't cheap. At all. So yeah, that'll teach me to be more careful with my things, won't it? There we go. So there's Alfie. He's all undressed. Now, where did I put his things? Okay, so he's going to have, this is his top, which is like a grey-blue long sleeve t-shirt, and then these blue jeans, and then a really cool sort of stripy black, grey and red stripy cardi on. So I'm going to put the top on first, I think, because that's going to make life easier, especially as it has buttons, not snaps, and little buttons are always a horror to undo and do up. I remember once my third reborn, dear little Cassie, who I never could quite get on with, bless her heart. She's now living in London with her new mummy, who absolutely adores her. Anyway, she came in a beautiful christening type robe and bonnet, which I asked for, but what I hadn't banked on was the fact that the buttons on it, if I ever wanted to change her out of it, the buttons, oh, there you go, Alf. The buttons on it were absolutely tiny, and there was a whole row of them right down the back of the robe, and it was absolute purgatory trying to get her in and out of that thing. So she really didn't wear clothes as much as she needed to, because Mummy's big stumpy fingers could not get those tiny little buttons done up and undone. And there was also ribbon bows to be untied and tied. And it was a beautiful robe, but it also stayed on her rather a lot more than it should have done. I've actually got a christening robe. I bought it on a whim. It wasn't a very expensive one. I was going to say, you don't buy expensive christening robes on whims. I bought it on a whim for Mandy's birthday, which was actually in November, on November the 12th. And then I ended up not being able to do video for that day. So it didn't get worn. But maybe when Angel's birthday comes, careful darling, careful, careful, there's a boy. When Angel's birthday comes, I'll put it on Angel, because it really is deliciously delicious. I'd be so careful with Alfie's arms. See, lean forward. There's a good boy, that's right. There's a boy. There's a baby. There's a darling Alfie, woo-woo. Careful of your head, I don't like your head flopping about. I'm also wearing a talk bangle today, which wasn't the wisest of decisions, because it keeps flopping round to where it shouldn't be, and I'm terrified it's going to fall off. Silly idea number 2689. There we go. Let's do the buttons up here at the back. Oh, easier to do up than to undo, that's for sure. Let me just turn around a minute, Alfie. I want to straighten you up. There we go. And I want to roll your sleeves up a itty bitty bit. There you are, my love. So yes, I might well put the christening robe and bonnet set on Angel when it's her birthday. I'd get it for the girls, I thought, to put on them when it was their birthdays. And I thought, in the fullness of time, I might get a sort of christening robe for the little boys, and a christening suit set or something for the little boys to put on them when it was their birthdays. Okay, I'm taking this bangle off. There we go. That settled that hash. Okay, I'm going to put the jeans on now. How are you all doing with your Christmas prepping? And that's another thing I wanted to ask you. Where do you all stand on this buying the babies presents? Do you do it as a matter of course? Do you never do it because you've got, people to buy for, and so you can't stretch to it? Do you think about it and then think, well, I shouldn't, but they're my babies and I can't bear them not to have anything? Where do you... Careful, Alfie, I'm just going to have to move the pillow one moment so I can get these trousers up properly. It's in my way. Where do you stand on this? Because I've run the gamut, to be quite honest. I've run the gamut from they're dolls, they're not babies. I wouldn't, waste my money on Christmas presents for dolls that can't, benefit. What would I do that for? All that kind of stuff. Well, I know, but it's going to be a slim Christmas. I don't have any family. Once we've opened our presents, that'll be all the Christmas there is. So let's buy some Christmas presents for the babies, and there'll be more Christmas. Right up to, of course, they're the babies. Of course, they've got to have Christmas presents. Everything from there to there, and everything in between. Alfie, my darling, I'm sorry, Mummy has shuffled your beautiful poor head about all over the place. Right, now I've got to roll your jeans up so that they fit you. There we Now, where we are, this is where we've been the last couple of years actually, is there are, ever since Lacey came really, and Daddy became a full-time reborn daddy, is basically they're our family, they're our kids. You buy Christmas presents for your kids, so QED. There's just no argument. And they all get Christmas presents. The very little babies maybe would only get something very small, but they do all get Christmas presents. But Bert, Lacey and Alfie and Brooke will definitely get presents. And it's not all, well, it's not a waste of time anyway, but it isn't. We don't just get frivolities. What we get is stuff that we can, do with them in the year to come, on videos, in pictures. So it's always, worth doing. And we just love Christmas morning even more because it's great to have our time together and open our own things, but it's great to have our time with our kids and open our things with our children too. So it's good, isn't it, Alf? It's going to be Alfie's first Christmas this year. It was Lacey's first Christmas last year. I'm only sorry that when it was Bert's first Christmas, I was in full denial mode. It's not, I don't buy Christmas presents for my dolls, and he didn't get a Christmas present that year. But he gets plenty now, so he doesn't have anything to complain about. Turn round, darling. Oops, I'm catching hold of the wires here. There we go. Right, I'm just going to put his cardigan on. I put his shoes on, and he'll be just about done. I love this outfit. I'm really loving this on him. I have to say, all the stuff I buy from Asda for the toddlers really, really fits them well. It's just totally fantastic. Come on, Alfie Woo Woo. You're going to put this arm in for me, Mr. Man. You're going to put this arm in for me. Mr. Man. There. What a good boy. What a good boy. You're such a good boy, aren't you? Yes, you are. Your mama's little treasure. Yeah, you are, aren't you? Yeah, you're looking forward to Christmas. We're going to have a Christmas tree on the table, aren't we? And we're going to have, it's going to light up all pretty colours. We're going to have all presents under that little table at the other end of the sofa and piled up all around it. You'll see. You'll see. We don't have room for a real Christmas tree, so we have to have a little one on the table. And we turn round, Alfie, darling. We have all the presents piled up over there by that end of the sofa, and we just have to do what we can in the small space we have available. So that's what we're going to do, isn't it, baby? Yes, it is, isn't it? And Alfie will have something lovely to open on Crimber morning, won't you? Alfie will have something lovely to open Crimber morning. Yes, he will. You just wait till you see what Santa Claus brings you. I know what I would really like to get him. I would like to get it for him and Brooke, but I just don't know whether we have the room. I'd really like to get an ROCKINGHORSE. But whether we can, I don't know. If I can find one small enough and actually look at it first, it might be a possibility. We will see. We will see. There. Now there's our Alfie, all dressed up in his lovely new outfit. Let me just undo that top button so you can see a bit of the t-shirt underneath. I like that better. There. There he is. I'm just going to smooth his hair rather than comb it because it's not in a particular mess. There. He's just so... Somebody left me a comment and said, Alfie is stinking cute. He is stinking cute. You are stinking cute, aren't you? You're stinking cute. And Mummy loves you. And everybody loves you. Yes, they all do. Right, well, that's enough of my natter for now, quite enough. And I will see you all tomorrow. In the meantime, do take care, have a lovely day, enjoy your babies, and let's be good to one another. Bye-bye.